Thank you for joining us. Welcome to LumioStation.
Yo, what's up, my little buds? Welcome back to LumioStation and welcome back to Pokémon Art Academy. This is episode number 5, guys. Number 5. In the last episode, I don't remember what we did. I really don't. I, for whatever reason, do not remember what I don't know. What did we do? What course did we get to? I'm not sure. Let's run through the Hall of Fame real quick first, though. The champion for this week, guys, is Fleeting Ferret, aka Claire, aka she drew her, when you draw your avatar, when you draw your YouTube avatar in Pokemon Art Academy, that's insta win. But look at how much she actually changed the ferret. You got the sunglasses, you got the guns, you got the style, you got I mean, it's pretty much what free draw should be. You should really take, you know, with just one Pokemon and just completely change everything about it. And that's why, Claire, you get the champion for this week. In the second slot, we got at United Commenter once again. The guy always provides quality work, and this time he provided a Mega Steelix, which I didn't even know was possible to get in Art Academy. I didn't know they had a template for it already, and if they didn't, that just makes this that much more impressive. Alright, so in the third slot, we have at Haley Cometra. I actually like the style of this Pichu. It's very simplistic, and it goes along with the simple background. It's very toned down, but on purpose. You know, like you're supposed to have. It's supposed to convey a different tone. So much appreciation for that, Haley. Thank you for submitting that in. And thanks also to @GamingDude25 for submitting in this Kyogre. I believe he just took a normal Kyogre and then just added the primalness to it, or is primal Kyogre also available? I'm not sure. Either way, it's a lot of work to do all of that. So because you went through all the trouble, GamingDude25, you get the Hall of Fame bit, or vote, or whatever it is that puts you in there. That's what you get. In the fifth slot, guys, we have submitted by Chikorita Chicks. We have this Skitty, which is she said it was a little creepy. She said it's a little mortifying. Not having any eyeballs, yeah, Chikorita Chicks, that would make it pretty creepy indeed. Thanks for sending that in. It's kind of scary. It's just like not even a nose or a mouth. So it's just like, I'm not sure. It's actually one of those fears that I have, you know, like it's why it's in the movies all the time. Like just having all your eye, any lid that you have, anything that where anything comes out of, just have it closed. See, so pretend you don't have a nose, pretend you don't have eyes or a mouth. See, that's just scary as fuck. Scary as hell. Anyways, in the last slot, guys, we have submitted by the Fleeting Ferret again, where she gets submitted twice. The submission is so nice. We feature them twice. And in this one, she actually drew 2 Pokemon together. I don't think there's any template for that at all, for the Nidoran and the Tyrant. I think she just went, maybe she went full free on it. I'm not sure, but it's I don't think there's any template that has 2 Pokemon in it, except for the one that's coming up, or the one that it did get released somewhere. It's either Japan or Europe or UK or whatever. I don't know. It got released somewhere else, and it included all the cosplay Pikachus in one. That's gonna be crazy. I hope to never have to do that one. I'm not gonna lie. It's not really something I look forward to doing. So, Claire, thank you for sending them in. Thank you all for sending them in time, because as of this time yesterday, I only had 2. So you guys managed to fill up all 6 slots just in time for this episode. Very much appreciated, guys. Thank you so much. Without further ado, let's get started. What did we do last time? I don't remember. And for whatever reason, I am experiencing some weird pain in my eye. Could it be from lack of remembering? What am I supposed to do? I don't know. Let's see. Lessons, free paint, quick sketch. We're gonna keep going on the lessons. We gotta be a Pokemon Art Academy master, no? See, you've been playing Art Academy a while. Why not take a break? I just started. I swear. The hell? Okay, we're past the novice exercises. We're past. Oh, we're not even past the novice course yet? Alright, guys, well, when this series ends sometime in 2017, it's gonna be pretty awesome. So, 4th novice course, let's do it. We have our choices of, actually, no, we did that already. We did you. So, novice for, oh, we got, oh, the novice finale. The novice finale to Pikachu. I'm not ready. I don't know if I can represent Nintendo. This fucker prints money, so Let's see. Test your skills with simple drawing of Pikachu. Brings together the skills you learned in the novice course. Okay. Let's do it. I guess. Now Marco, wake up. Does it ever wake up? I don't think it ever does. I think it's just supposed to be like a calm loading screen. Would be pretty cool if it did wake up though. Would be pretty cool. Let's see, let me just adjust my mic real quick and take a drink of water. Alright. Nice and semi-refreshed. Let's do this. Welcome to the Pokemon Art Academy Novice Course Finale! At the end of each course is an exercise that will put all your newly learned skills to use. When you complete this drawing of Pikachu, you will graduate to the next rank, the Raichu rank.
Wait, if we do really badly, wouldn't we fail the course?
No, I already have your money. You've both already proven yourselves by making it this far, but I do trust you'll try your hardest to produce a drawing that you can be proud of. Later on, you will look back on the work you did in these final exercises, and by comparing them, you'll be able to see how much your skills have progressed.
Okay, we'll try our best, right, Bulbasaurus?
Now, shut up. In the novice course, see how he doesn't, he didn't even respond to her. Completely curved the fuck out of her. Now, in the novice course, we've covered many skills and tools, including use of the outline, pen, and marker, and sketching from construction shapes. Right. Pikachu is classified as a mouse Pokemon. It stores electricity in its red cheeks. It's found mostly in forests. It will It will blast anything new it encounters with a jolt of electricity. First, we'll sketch the details of Pikachu's body and face. It's just like in the Inkei lesson. Use the construction shapes as a guide to your drawing. For this, you'll need the second smallest pencil. Okay. Ooh, okay, Pikachu, let's do this. Oh, fuck. I already fucked up. Well, there goes my paycheck. Bah, right there. Second smallest. I clicked it. It doesn't go. Okay. Alright. I have the second smallest. I guess I'm supposed to see a bunch of pink stuff, so let's just do that, I guess. Zoom in a little more. Here we go. And slash. And, oh god, that's a horrible looking line. Let's try that again. And slash. That's a little smoother. Let's try one more time. One more thing. Aha, nope. Not even close. There we go. Nope. 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 Okay, guys, I'm just gonna switch it. The other one, two lines ago was perfectly fine, but that one's even better. That one is even better. You have to admit. You gotta give me that. All right. Here we go. Okay, so the only issue is that for a lot of these you have to zoom in pretty far just to be able to, make sure that you're aiming it right. But at the same time, it blocks you from seeing. It blocks you from seeing where it's gonna link up at the bottom a little more. So, we're just gonna measure from here. So there's a little space here, and then it goes from here to. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I need to wipe this pencil for whatever reason. It's because it has like aluminum in it, and for whatever reason, it's either my hands, could be because I just ate something, or it could just be, yeah. Let's try something else. Let's try this comb. This comb looks like it might do a better job. Let's see. Ow. The comb hit my microphone. I apologize, guys. All right. Here we go. See, because it goes a little past the ear, so in this frame, I can't really tell where it's about to. I guess we could use the lines to measure where it's about to end. And then it goes a little bit past that, so we have to zoom out, unfortunately. So there we go. Do it from here, like this. Okay, that's horrible. Let's try that again. It's supposed to be like a curvature. It's a curve. Curves like this. Question of the day, guys. Who was the last person who curved you? I'm kidding. That's not. Please don't answer that. Let's see here. There you go. What did we talk about last time? We talked about Thanksgiving and traditions for Thanksgiving. I was gonna talk about Christmas and Christmas traditions, but to be honest, mine are pretty similar to the Thanksgiving's one, because they don't just magically get cars in between Thanksgiving and Christmas time. So if they don't have a car in Thanksgiving, if they don't have a car in Thanksgiving, and we have to drive out there to meet all of them, then it's the same scenario where they just none of the family members or close friends that we visit, for whatever reason, have cars. And I mean, okay, it's partly, I guess, our fault because we did move pretty far away. We moved all the way to the south side of Chicago, and they live in the north side. They live in the north side, and then like in the upper east side or some I don't know. Anyways, so it is a little bit out of their way, especially because most of the people that we visit, since they're all on the north side, they're closer to each other than they are to us. So it's just one of those things. Let's see here. Sorry, I keep hitting my mic, guys. It's honestly, part of it is that I just got these. These are, I downgraded / upgraded. I got, I used to have PX22s, and now I got PX21s, because apparently the mic is a little better. I'm not sure. Let me know. Let me know in the comment section below. Can you tell the mic quality difference? If so, please press 1. Let's see. Alright. What is that by its mouth? Is that like a... Oh, that's his hand. I was gonna say, is that a fucking cookie or something? It just looks weird. Okay. It's gonna draw you, I guess. Alright, here we go. Alright. I guess something to bring up would be, do you guys do the same thing you do in Christmas that you do for New Year's? Because I do. It's pretty much the same thing I do Thanksgiving. It's just pretty much, we pretty much drive out, meet our grandmother, meet my aunt, I guess, and my cousin, and yeah, that happens 3 times in 2 months. The same thing. We drive out to my grandma's house, get some food for Thanksgiving, get some money for Christmas, and get some... We don't actually do anything for New Year's, actually. I don't think we go there for New Year's. Do we? Actually, no, yeah. New Year's is the only time we don't go to my grandma's house. Only because we have to, it's you can't celebrate the New Year in 2 different houses. You have to pick one. And we do pick our cousin's house only because, or my aunt's house, aunt/cousin, because they're the only ones that are going to be awake when the clock strikes midnight. Speaking of which, shameless plug right here. Be sure to check out Midnight Noctiles every day on someone's channel. I don't know whose channel. Someone's channel. Because that's just how we roll. Let's see. Here we go. Little stroke here. It's going along pretty okay. I'm not really used to drawing Pikachu, to be honest. So here and here. Okay. Alright, guys, here's a question of the day. Here's a question of the day for you guys. Which Pokemon did you use to draw the most when you were little? Because everybody has that one Pokemon that we freaking perfected, It's just that one dude that we just knew if they asked us to draw it, we'd be able to nail it every single time. And Pikachu was not mine, unfortunately, because if he was, this would be going a lot better, a lot smoother. Obviously, it is hard to, mess it up, but still. I'm just going to go on to the next step. Next, it's time to outline your drawing. Start by outlining just the main shapes, using the second largest outline pen. Okay. I apologize for the sniffles, I guess. I'm not really sick. I don't know what it is. It just started happening, like, right as I was about to record. It is the curse of Pokémon Art Academy. It could be. But yeah, I'm trying to think, what Pokemon did I used to draw a lot? The one I used to draw a lot, let's see here. I used to draw Squirtle a lot. I don't know why I said it like that. I used to draw Squirtle a lot. He, I don't know why. I really liked his design. Really did. It was all... I don't know, it was simple enough yet still complicated because of the shell, so I would say Squirtle. I don't know, I guess maybe a lot of people are gonna say Charizard because everybody and their mother has drawn Charizard at one point or another. Whoops. I was never really a big fan of Charizard. And even though I was a big fan of Bulbasaur, drawing him was not the easiest thing for me when I was little. So he wasn't really the one I would draw a lot. It would be mainly Squirtle. It would be mainly Squirtle, and then War Turtle. Oh my lord, I love drawing War Turtle. Trying to think what else. Gyarados was interesting to draw. Not really the easiest. And I hope I never get an Art Academy episode where I have to draw a Gyarados. Like, first, draw this scale, then draw it 7 more times. Then go kill yourself. Then, yeah, Gyarados was fun to draw. I knew this. Whoa, I keep touching the mic with this. It's a bit calm. That's why. Yeah, I should go back to the pencil. I'm gonna go back to the pencil. Nah, this pencil doesn't feel right. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna try and find something right now. All right, guys, we're back. I did find what I usually use, which is it's an eraser. It's an eraser. It's one of those click erasers, but this one is actually, it's only for super thin erasers. I love it. I love it, and it works out pretty good for this because it makes it pretty accurate. So see, look at that. Oh well, never mind. Just as soon as I said that, it went bop. It just feels weird. So the main issue I have with drawing on this is that the easiest way to hold it is upside down. The easiest way to hold it is upside down or to the side, because I'm one of those people that draws from his right side. And then I think they underestimated how much palm space people need to draw normally. And so people don't typically have buttons in their way, in their palms as they're drawing. Buttons that actually do things. So that's kind of a hassle. Maybe something they should think about next time. I don't know. Maybe if the top screen was nah, that wouldn't really help. I don't know. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. There we go. This is taking forever. But it's Pikachu, so we gotta do it right. We gotta do it right. What we're talking about? We're talking about Christmas. When did I stop receiving gifts? Probably after high school. So anybody still in high school? No, I'm kidding. It's not really a bad thing though, because you get to a certain point where you are eventually supposed to pay it forward for all those years. What the hell? This is what I mean. All I did was press A and it took me to some other screen, and now I don't. There we go. Or I guess I pressed X or something. But yeah, after a certain age, you do stop receiving gifts, obviously. But it's not, like I said, it's not a bad thing. It's a very nice feeling to be able to provide gifts for other people. It does make me a little sad that this year it seems like I won't be able to, because finances are so ridiculously tight that we don't. I don't know, and I say we because me and Tara are a team, so our expenses are pretty much shared at this point. So it just doesn't look like we're gonna have too much to be able to provide for other people, which is sad. But I don't know. It's one of those situations where we just have to hope that next year we will be able to. It's not from a lack of wanting to, obviously, and we'll definitely try our best to get something for our most loved ones. But I don't know. It's just one of those things that you just hope that they understand and that they don't take it personally. You hope that they understand that you're trying to work towards something bigger, and that kind of means means having the time to invest in it. And with that comes, for the most part, less money because you're not spending 40 hours a week just working whatever, just doing standard labor, standard work, because in our field those 40 hours are what take away creativity, or I don't know, like a lot of what we do requires us to be in a good mental state, and I'm not sure how people, what the hell, I can't get this foot right for the life of me. I'm not sure how people who work 40 hours a week doing something else completely and then come back home drained. If they still have time to do creative stuff, that's more power to them, to be honest. More power to them. But it would be impossible to work 40 hours a week. Still come back, do design work for myself and many other people. And see, the only way I can draw this foot right is if my hand holds one of the buttons or my finger holds one of the buttons. And luckily the B button doesn't do anything, but still. I do find it pretty annoying, like I said, that the buttons pretty much get in my, they're in my palm area. So, okay, it's working out better. Boom, 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 boom. I think I messed with the foot. Oh my god, I did. It's supposed to have this little pointy one right here, like this. I guess. Why does it feel like they give me a different like size or strength of? Look at that, because mine doesn't look anything like that. Let's go with something a little smaller. Even though they say that's the one I'm supposed to go with. Yeah, fine. I'll deal. So like this, I guess. See that? Let's see how big that is. How are we supposed to make something that's that thin when they clearly did not use that same strength of thing? Can't words right now. The same boldness, the same thickness. There you go. They clearly use something smaller and they're telling us to replicate it, and it's kind of impossible. Look at that. Look at how much space that takes up. Look at how much space theirs has. That's ridiculous. And this is not pressure sensitive, guys, so there's no way to, I could touch it as light as I want and it won't mean anything. See, that just looks horrible. That just looks that just looks so bad. It looks so bad, but whatever. We're just gonna have to, like I said, we're just gonna have to deal, I guess. Let's see. I don't know what we were talking about. I forgot what we were talking about. That's a really pointy foot, but whatever. We're just gonna have to deal with it. We were talking about gifts, and the ability to not, or the ability to give them, the ability to not give them. I don't know. Oh, what the hell? I can't erase that. Why? Why can't I erase? Are you serious? Hello? Nope, that doesn't do that. Nope. Why can't I erase? Okay, I'm just gonna have to go back, like way back. There we go. Ah, damn. Went too far back. There we go. Because I forgot I gotta fix this foot first. Here we go. That's such, oh god, that's so horrible. Can't stand the thickness of this line. This is why this game, where it really helps a little bit, would be in free draw mode, where you can pretty much use all the tools as you want, and you can take some of the lessons that you learn in regards to shading. That's the only thing I would take away from this game, is that it does show you basic shading techniques, and that's always a good thing. But when it comes to line art, it really is restrictive because they're not pressure sensitive. That's just, it's, you can't underestimate the value of having it be pressure sensitive, because nobody draws like this. Nobody has the same amount of, I don't know, it just makes it look, it's too processed, I guess. I don't know, I'm trying to come up with the right term, but for whatever reason I can't. It's too mechanical, I guess. It's the best way I can put it. You guys know what I mean. Gotta draw Pikachu's butt now. Okay. Ah, that's one fine looking butt right there. Nice and curvy. Alright. Put that here. There you go. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. That doesn't look, I've seen worse. Here we go. Right there. Right there. And right there. Alright. Alright. Yeah, guys, we're actually, I don't know. I think we're getting towards the end of how many episodes we're gonna air of Art Academy here on Lumios. Not really sure how much longer we can keep this going, because like I said, this week we had a hard time just getting enough submissions to fill the Hall of Fame. And while it is amazing that you guys do support it, the people that do submit to it, one of the biggest issues is that for the most part it's the same people, which isn't a bad thing sometimes, but a little variety wouldn't be a bad thing here and there. The problem is that we don't get enough submissions to change it up when it comes to people, when it comes to featuring other people. It's just, I guess for whatever reason, we have a very I don't know, I guess very, very specific people follow the series a little bit, and so, or follow the series and have Art Academy. And I'm thinking back on it, maybe it just wasn't a good idea to have it on Lumios, because we can only air it once a week, and a lot of things prevented it from being aired every week. To be honest, like even then, even with those restrictions, we still had a hard time airing it every week. Once it was because I couldn't get the video in on time, I think. The other time, I believe Nappy was busy with something. I forgot what it was, but it pretty much prevented him from being able to upload it on time, and so we waited an extra week for that. And I can't remember what the third time was, but I think there was a third time where for whatever reason we just didn't get it out in time. And it's just one of those games where you guys are already well above this, or not above this, ahead of this place in the game where I'm currently at. Like most of you, I'm pretty sure have already past it and then some, and I don't know how close I am to finishing it. And I don't think the series does well enough for us to go through the entire thing. It was more so, I guess, just we can see what Lumios is gonna be in the future. We can see what it can and most likely will become. And part of that means that we have to make sure that we highlight or showcase as many Pokemon releases as possible, including this one. So we luckily do have the right kind of YouTubers to take care of anything that might come our way. So that's why my next video for Lumios will be Pokemon Conquest, guys. Yeah, woo! Because we're gonna take care of everything. No, not Pokemon Conquest. It's not. I don't even think it's made by. I think Game Freak just helped out a little bit, but I think the official maker of the game is somebody else. So that's a little weird. Although I am interested. I am thinking about doing Pokemon Conquest on my second channel. So, all right, move past that part finally. Now we need to outline the details. Okay. It's hard to see, but Pikachu has 5 fingers on each hand and 3 toes on each foot. Just like in the Fennekin lesson, we will use a smaller pen size for the details. After you finish, don't forget to erase your pencil lines. Okay, here we go. Choose a smaller one, that one. What are we doing now? We're doing just the hands, the eyes, and the other hand, and the toes, I guess. Okay. This shouldn't be too hard. I'm just gonna do this here and there. And yeah, now that I think about it, for Art Academy, what would be great is if they had some way to actually rate your drawing. And I think I mentioned this before. Some kind of, I don't know, some kind of score where it would be able to tell you how accurately you did the lesson. Because even though it's always nice to see people, take liberties whenever they're following the lesson, at the same time, that's what free draw mode is for. And I don't know, it would just be like a nice little extra incentive to try and reach a certain percentage. Like, oh, your line art was 95.5% accurate. Congratulations. You get an S rating. S, not F. Like something higher than an A. But that would be pretty cool, because then we'd be, I don't know, then we could actually set goals for this. But to be honest, we could just keep pressing next, 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 and not actually do anything on the drawing, and we'd still pass it because they have no way of determining that you did or didn't do anything. And like, as I mentioned before, I understand why. I understand why they wouldn't want to add that. It is something that might upset some people, to be, some people that are just, getting the game to try and improve, and so obviously them receiving like a bad rating for trying is not something that, it's definitely not something that they're thinking about, I don't think. Did I already draw that line before with a thicker? Okay, I guess I was supposed to. That just looks weird though. Whatever. There we go. Then draw a line there. Oop. Didn't get it all the way through. There you go. And there we go. Alright, cool. There you go. Oh, whoops. There you go. Nose. Put the nose, get in there. There. It does feel a little awkward that they turn down the music so low while you're drawing. It just makes it look like, alright guys, it's just me and you in this room while I draw a Pikachu. Now shh. Everything just shh. It makes it kind of awkward. It makes me feel like if I just gulp loud enough, you'll be able to hear that. That's scary to think. That's scary to think about. Like, oh my god, we just heard Pedro gulp. Like, you'll be able to tell what I ate for my dinner. Okay. Yeah, I can't really use circles, but you find me the artist that can. I'll show you a liar. Alright. Now, for the final step. Coloring in. Use different sizes of the marker to color the big and small areas. Okay, cool. I'm okay with this. Wait, what is this? What's going on here? Okay. Well, it's giving me my choice of colors. That's, okay. Kind of want to make mine a blue Pikachu now. We're doing blue Pikachu, guys. No, wait, its lining's already blue. We're doing pink Pikachu then. No, pink. There you go. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. That's probably the eyes of the cheeks, no? Nah, we'll make the cheeks some other color. Why does it give me this tiny pencil to color stuff in? That's so weird. Why do I feel like I skipped a step? There's a lot of color in here. Like, they expect us to draw the cheeks, the rest of the eye, and the tail in the same step. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. But you made a mistake by letting me draw it my own color. This is going to be the reddest, bloodiest Pikachu of all time. Alright. But yeah, I'm still trying to think of what other Pokemon I really used to draw. Or I really used to like to draw when I was in elementary school. I used to love drawing Arcanine, actually. It was powerful. What else? What the hell? No, get back. I used to draw Sonic a lot. I don't know. I really prided myself in being able to draw Sonic and then Knuckles by using just like a slightly different technique, because their basic structure is kind of the same when it comes to the face. You draw the nose and the mouth and the eyes the same, but then everything after that is where you kind of spread out a little more. I mean, Knuckles' eyes are a little smaller, but before the difference wasn't as vast. Before it was pretty similar. So I did enjoy drawing that. I know this. Yeah, I think I was about to mention. I know this person who like used to draw horses a lot, like crazy, and so when they would draw Ponyta and Rapidash, it'd be ridiculous. It's like cheating, man. It's like a horse artist, like specifically horses for whatever reason. A horse in Chicago, nonetheless. So like you were like not even close to Like I don't know what inspired that. Like that person must have came from like a farm or something, or from a farmland or some area where she used to have horses a lot, and then or dreams about them. And if she did, then she's nowhere near Chicago anymore. That's for sure. Unless she's that ballin', and then she might be in one of the surrounding rich suburbs with a farm and a horse and ponies and ducks and other stuff. Okay, we're almost done drawing our pink Pikachu over here. We're gonna call him Cotton Bunny. I don't know. Can't think of anything clever right now. By the way, guys, you're not allowed to say Voltorb or Electrode as your answer. I understand that some of you might be kind of limited when it comes to drawing ability, but come on now, help me out a little bit. I think I attempted to draw Ash once, and then I stopped because he's not really a trainer anybody should aspire to be. Which is weird because in a kid's show, that's kind of like what he should be. Like at first you kind of hope for him, but then I don't know how many times can a dude fail until you realize that it's not worth it. Sorry, Ash. So that could be another question, I guess. Who's your favorite trainer from the show? I think mine would be Brock, because his knowledge, that sage knowledge, is powerful. Not that I mean, all right. So his commentary when battles were happening were pretty legit, for the most part. He never said anything that was too obvious. It was like you couldn't really predict what he was gonna say, other than those obvious times where there's a type advantage and he's like, oh, blah, 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 has a type advantage. Blah, 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 blah. Obviously, he didn't say it like that, but you know what I mean, guys. There we go. Pink Pikachu. Pikachu, yes. Okay. Now we draw the cheeks, which are going to be blue. No, I'll make them yellow, I guess. Make them yellow. Here we go. There you go. That's pretty cool. And then draw here. Ah, yeah, right there. And then I guess we could do the ears yellow too. My throat's actually hurting, guys. I'm not. I haven't even talked that much this episode, and my throat is already hurting. I'm not sure why. It's just one of those things. I should go drink a little bit more water right now, but we're almost done here. We're almost done. It's not too bad. Here we go. One line here. That is horrible. That's actually really bad. Hold on. Let's try that again. There you go. That's better. Oh no. Some of the pink got faded out. No. Get in there. Get that. There you go. Okay, we're good. Alright, we got the eyeballs fine. And now we just need to fill in the other stuff. The blue. There you go. See, blue eyes. Blue eyes, pink Pikachu. Blue eyes, pink dragon. Blue eyes, white dragon. Yu-Gi-Oh! Coming soon to Lumiose. That'd be pretty cool. Let's see here. Draw the eyeball here. I'm trying to draw the eyeball. It's not coming out too good. Oh my lord. I can't, for whatever reason, I can't place it the way they place it. It's just this pencil's too thick. There you go. Okay, that's about the closest I'm gonna get it. Nope. Oh my god, I'm just making it worse. Alright, I'm just gonna fill it in and then erase it, because that that might work out better. Let's see. Yeah, see, that works out. Oh god, no, it does not work out better at all. Oh, and then I could just put, okay, there you go. Yeah, just put white. There you go. What the hell? No. Where's my pencil? What's wrong with you? Alright. There you go. That's better. No, we got the cheeks, got the nose, got the tail, got the okay, we're good. Yeah, next one.
That was easy. I bet I could do it blindfolded.
Oh my god, fucking Pikachu, so. The ears are not pointy. The tail's kind of. I mean, at least you filled in most of the tail. It looks like the right cheek is underneath its mouth, so that's kind of interesting. It's kind of winking at me. You know, it's one of those. It's one of those Pikachu's. Well done. You've both made good use of the skills you've learned in the novice course.
Awesome. Does that mean you finished the course?
Indeed it does, which means it's time for a graduation ceremony. You're making excellent progress, and I think you're both ready to take the next step. Finish up, and I'll see you there. Lesson complete. Alright. Do we add a background to this? Ew. That looks worse. But sure. Let's add it. Continue. I think it was supposed to look a little bit different than this. I think the pink really throws it off. Alright. Continue drawing, go back to the canvas, let's save and finish. Is this the part where it's gonna tell me, you've been playing for a while, maybe you should take a break, you sick bastard. We'll see. We'll see. Alright. I mean, I'm just waiting for that ceremony, you know? There it is, not bad. Congratulations! You've completed the novice course.
This is great, Bulbasaurus. I can't believe we're doing so well.
Speak for yourself. You've shown your mastery of the drawing tools and are ready to tackle new challenges. In honor of your achievement, please allow me to present your graduation certificate. You are now ready to tackle the apprentice course. Although, if there are novice mini lessons you haven't finished, they're still available too. I'm also going to upgrade your ID card with your new rank. Give me that badge. Bop. Where is it? What happened? What the hell? Nothing even changed. What? Did something change? I don't. Okay. Oh, okay. The text on the top left changed. Don't forget, you can post your completed artworks to Miniverse, by the way. Just select any image in your album and choose share in the image options.
Yeah, I'm doing that with every one of my drawings so far. People tell me it's so I want to kill myself. I love sharing I work with people around the world, but they're not so nice to me.
Excellent. I shall look forward to seeing you in class then. Okay, you've been playing Pokémon Art Academy for a while. Yes, my voice definitely feels it. Why not take a break to refresh your perspective? Whew. Alright, we've unlocked new content. Let's look out. Okay, let's see. In the apprentice course, we have a Voltorb, which seems like the hardest thing ever. I mean, you know how long it's gonna take us to draw a circle, guys? A circle that big, of that magnitude? No. Oh God, she's singing. Why is she singing?
I can draw, Bulbasaur. Hi, Bulbasaurus.
That's creepy.
We're apprentices now. Isn't that cool? I'm learning lots. Look at the difference between my starter exercise and my latest drawing.
It's true. It is a little better.
Hey, it looks like we can tackle the apprentice lessons in any order. Cool. Let's see. We can study shading in the Voltorb lesson, hatching in the fletching lesson, or painterly style in the Jirachi lesson. That sounds fun. Come on, Bulbasaurus. Which shall we do first?
I don't know. Whichever one you're not doing, I will do. So I can stop looking at your horrible work. Alright, guys. Right here, I guess that would be the final. See, these episodes are so long, I have time to squeeze in like 3 questions for you guys. So the final question would be, do you feel it's worth continuing on to the apprentice course, or do you guys already kind of get the gist of what Pokemon Art Academy is? Because that's pretty much pretty much the thing I was hoping to accomplish. I didn't really have it planned to play through the whole game. I knew that wasn't going to be possible with this. With it only airing once a week. I knew it would be way too long of a series for a game that doesn't really expand that much. It doesn't have a lot of replay value. It doesn't really what you can learn from it is somewhat limited to what to the DS's capabilities. And so yeah, do you guys think that this is a series worth carrying on, or would you like to see EXP Up Mega Trials come back? Because that is going to come back. It's just a matter of when. Let me know, guys. Let me know in the comment section below. See you guys next time. Until then, keep on sprouting.